I think it's time.
Ladies, so that things are not a complete and total hot mess, because there's no organization here. I just went in my refrigerator and pulled out things. For the vegan or the vegetarian, I want to show you some of the things that I have been doing and some of the staples that I have in my refrigerator and or pantry. I keep these kind of things for snack food. These are wild blueberries. I like the apricots. I also enjoy the mango flavored. I haven't purchased any apple, but I really enjoy dried fruit. So with these you can have, let's see, a quarter of a cup and 140 calories and no fat. So it's like a handful of these things. If you wanted to eat them, I would suggest just trying to eat them one at a time and just taking your time and enjoying. So this kind of thing is really, really good. As far as my drinks for staples, I keep the V8 around. Now, when you get to be a certain age, I don't know if you all remember the commercials for V8 when the employee would come in and he'd be leaning sideways. Well, this stuff is chock full of something, and once I have maybe 120 ounces of this, maybe 80 ounces, depending if I'm using the shrunken cans or just pouring into a 120 cup, this is the most energy ever, okay? 100% vegetable juice is awesome. I also, on occasion, enjoy these fruit cups. Now, I purchased the no sugar added type, and these are really good. It's 0 calories for your one serving, and zero fat and about 25 calories. And it's filling. Once you get into the swing of monitoring your eating, it's not going to take a whole lot for you to get full. Once you get full, it's not going to take a whole lot for you to want to eat again. And so, therefore, having these things around is really, really good. For breakfast, I enjoy these little instant oatmeals. You don't want to skip breakfast. So these things, having these things around, just eat a pack in the morning. It helps a lot. Then fresh fruits. I've been eating a banana or two a day as well. I like the clementines, the little oranges and tangerines. Those are the fruits that I enjoy. I have V8 juice here. This is the hot and spicy. I really, really, really enjoy this one too. Not too much of it and not too frequently, but these are a couple of my favorite juices. These V8 really, really help with energy. What I'm drinking on a daily basis is almost an entire one of these. This is a 52-ounce green goodness. It's from Bolthouse, and this is just under $5. I'm buying it at Food Lion. I haven't seen them this large anywhere but Food Lion. They also sell these at Walmart and probably other stores. For your 240 ounces, you get 0 fat and 140 calories. It's very filling, and I only drink 120 ounces at a time. But again, I will drink this entire thing or pretty much the whole thing over the course of a day or two, in addition to my tomato juice. I have the cherry tomatoes. I like those. I cook with them. I put them in my salads. These portobello mushroom buttons, or caps they call them, they're huge. What I do with these is I will cook these whole sometimes. I put a little oil in the bottom of the pan. I take things like these Roma tomatoes that are already sliced, the fajita mix, which would be bell pepper and onions, all the colors of bell pepper and onions. I will take these red onions, diced red onions as well, and saute those vegetables up. Oh my goodness, sorry about that, John. Saute those vegetables up, and then put in my buttons and fry them just like they were a meat patty. I would, with the oil, I would also Sprinkle a little soy sauce on there. Low sodium soy sauce is a great condiment, as well as a little Worcestershire sauce and a little cooking wine. And cook those up and eat them in a fajita, or, well, when they're full, when I cook them as full buttons, I actually put them on something very similar to these. This is a tomato wrap, and this is a spinach wrap. And what I do is I take my hot food and I make these little burrito type things, or wrapped fajita deals, and it turns out lovely. Now I'm going to start using the raw vegetables as well, and wrapping them up in here. These spinach wraps, let's see what kind of caloric value. You have one wrap, which is 2 ounces. You get 3 grams of fat from that, no cholesterol, and 160 calories. I'm not really worrying about the calories, considering that I'm not clogging my arteries with the meat and everything, but I do use these. This one is as well 3 grams of fat, and this one, the tomato, is 170 calories. I'm not sure what the difference is with these, but they're awesome. But when I make the buttons, as I was saying, I use these smaller circular ones, and they have flax seeds in them. They're a wrap with 2 circles, and you just kind of put the button in there with your vegetables. I also use these broccoli sprouts, which, you know, to a lot of people look just like grass. It doesn't matter what you think. It's really, really good, and you should try it. Everything doesn't taste like chicken, and everything doesn't have to be chicken, or things that aren't chicken are still food. So you could try those. And I'm telling you, I'm swearing by this, because as I season up my vegetables with the things that I use to season the meat, the garlic powders, the onion powders, adobo seasoning, and things like that, everything is tasting very similar to meat. And I also have the sliced portobello mushrooms that I use, and I saute those up the same way with the fresh vegetables and put them inside of a pita. I've also taken to having some mashed potatoes at times. I found these country crock mashed potatoes, and I have a little, and I'll even put that inside of the excuse me, inside of the fajita, just a little smear of it, and then put my vegetables on top of that, and it just adds some bulk to it, and it's really good. I'm not doing a whole lot of carbs, but I'm, you know, every so often I'm adding some new things, you know, just trying new things. Because it can be kind of boring if you're used to a lot of variety, but if you don't mind eating a leftover, you can do this. But I'm just trying to keep things flowing and keep things going and having the consistency and just being able to eat. This is Tofu Plus, and Tofu Plus, I haven't cooked this yet, but I have eaten tofu. I am a Californian, so I've had, you know, some things that some people, you know, don't like. This is an 80-calorie food with 1 serving. It has 4 grams of fat in it, no cholesterol. And what I would do is, just like here, they have those squares. I cut these up and I'll put them inside my salads. And as well, I went to, this is extra firm. I haven't really gotten into all that, like what's the difference. I mean, this extra firm, I'm wondering if I could grate it. I'm not sure. I haven't opened it yet. But I'm going to use this the same way, because, I went to a Chinese restaurant, and I looked on the menu because I was trying to find something vegetarian, and they actually made fried tofu, and I don't know if you've had it, but it wasn't bad. They fried up the tofu, and they put the general sauce on there, and it was really like meat. So I'm thinking that I'm going to dice mine up as well and saute them up with my mushrooms and my vegetables, just to add some bulk to my food, and you know, becomes more filling. As well, when I'm using my fresh chopped vegetables with my mushrooms, I sometimes add the spinach, and it changes the meal up a lot. So I enjoy spinach. I'm not eating regular cheese, but I have put this on top of my portobello mushroom sandwich, or my portobello mushroom pitas or fajitas. And these are cheddar flavor, and these are actually good. Now, back in the day, and I have some years to throw around, back in the day, these vegan things were not tasty. They've done some things to make these really nice. So with this, you get one slice, it's 40 calories. It's 2.5 grams of fat. But if you can imagine cooking up a bunch of vegetables, having your portobello mushrooms as meat, and throwing in some filler stuff, okay, sauteing them up in a wine and soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce, and just chefing it up real nice. As well, I cut these up into strips, and they're more like strip beef. Saute them up, and you know, just changes it up a lot. So let's see what else I can have. And I like carrots. I can just eat carrots as a snack. This as well, if you throw a couple of these into your saute, it just adds beautiful color to your meal. Also, I don't know if you all are aware or if you eat them, I have been incorporating eggplants into my diet as well. So this is an eggplant. Okay, what I do is I cut all of this off, and I will cut it into strips like French fries. You can dice it a little more, but I cut it into I've cut it into circles for slices, kind of like this portobello mushroom, where you actually make a burger out of them and then saute it up with all your fresh vegetables around it and put a piece of cheese on it. Or you know, like I said, take all the skin off and then slice it into French fries. You could fry these like French fries. You can put a batter on them like French fries. Sometimes this can taste, if you fry it up real good, like fried oysters. And that's my opinion, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, that's the way it was in the past. I haven't deep fried anything in a long time, so I'm not really sure that that still holds true, but that certainly was the taste that I got from that. I also like to buy baby spinach as well as baby romaine to make salads. So what I'll do is get a handful of this, and this box, this whole box right here is actually a serving. Or is it two? Yeah, this whole container is a serving. This whole container of salad is 15 calories. Now, what I've taken to doing, because my jobs on the weekend will provide you with food when you work double. So I've been asking for salads without meat, and they put a tomato, you know, put tomatoes on there and carrots and things like that. They use kind of a salad mix with it, and they put cheese on top of it. And what I do is I just pinch it. I've been using my fingers to eat it, and will then slowly eat it throughout the course of the day, along with the fresh fruits that I bring in, drinking a V8, having my green goodness, which I swear by. I mean, you all have to get addicted to this. It is so good. Don't worry about the ingredients. You will acquire a taste for them. But there's some ingredients in here. They've got all the vitamins and folic acid and iron, garlic, echinacea, some grass and some algae. But don't worry about that. Just drink it, because it's really, really good. I find that my GI motility has improved. I'm going to the bathroom with ease, and I'm also voiding more. So going to the bathroom, like urinating more, because I am actually, these things, these lettuces and things, or roughage is turning into water. You know, it's just serving its purpose and getting on out of there. For those of you, okay, here's another cold thing I like. These are about gone. They're called Taco Texas Crisp Okra Pickles, hot. Now, you get 2 of these for 0 calories. Now, mind you, I might eat 3 of them. They are pickled okra. If you like okra, there's no slime in this. They're actually really firm. They bite like a pickle. It's okra water, vinegar, salt, and it says natural spices and flavors, calcium chloride, and some polysorbate 80. God only knows what that is. But anyway, this is good stuff. So I will take this, you know, maybe take 4 or 5 of those in a bowl, and take some grapes, my oranges, bananas, and my dried fruit. I'll have my fresh fruit, all that in a polar pack that I purchased from Walmart. And whatever it is I'm going to prepare for hot food, or allow my job to make food. Now, some of the other things I like frozen, broccoli florets. Okay, broccoli is delicious. for those of you who are unaware, because when you have naysayers, once you make a decision, you have naysayers and people say, well, how are you getting your protein? You need protein, but you don't need as much as you think in protein. And actually, broccoli is full of it. So if you love broccoli, you're getting a good source of protein in there. These steam in a bag asparagus are really good, and I'm thinking about maybe trying the tofu, asparagus and portobello mushroom combination with the onions, and just cook these up in a fajita and see how that turns out. Now, for those of you who are looking for meat and bite with meat, I've been eating these for years. These are my favorite choices for Morningstar meals, if I have to have something like meat. Now, if you look at this, these people have created what looks like a burger. This is called Grillers. These are Grillers Prime. It's 8 grams of fat and 1 burger. You get 4 burgers in here. You only need 1. Okay? You can season these up real nice. You pop this in the microwave. It's 40% less fat than ground beef, 170 calories, and there's no cholesterol in these. They have a bite like meat. I do not prefer for myself the regular Grillers or Grillers Original, but Grillers Prime is really good as well. I do put my garlic salt or garlic powder, onion powder, and any other condiment that I would like on there as well. You dress this up like a burger with a tomato, or like a sandwich, your tomato, lettuce, the onions and cheese. Really, really good. You can grill these. You can grill them on the stove, pop them in the microwave. Those are delicious. My second, well, this one is my favorite. This is my favorite if it's got to be a patty. It is the Asian veggie patties. And I'm having a difficult time finding these right now, and I'm not really sure why, but these are some that I've had in the freezer. You keep these frozen. This is 100 calories. It's 73% less fat than ground beef, 100 calories, and cholesterol free. These are delicious. Don't know what they put in these. The bomb. Okay, pop them in the microwave. You can put it on a bun like this. You could probably mash it up and put it inside something. I mean, you have some options with these. You can really use them. They have the consistency of meat. One of my favorites too, Morningstar Hickory Barbecue Riblets, made with natural ingredients, whatever that means. Now, this is a 220 calorie deal. It's cholesterol free, and this is an excellent source of protein. Well, the riblet is so much better than, what's that thing McDonald's has? McDonald's has that McRib. If you're willing to eat that when they come in season, you will love these. Whatever this barbecue sauce on here is the business. It's the bee's knees, and you will love it. So that's the Hickory Barbecue Riblets. One other thing, give me 1 second. Okay, a few other things. I've gone to the refrigerator and pulled out some other things that I use as my snack foods. Okay, you don't want to give up on your beans. Now, this is awesome. These are called Ham Bean brands, Hertz Ham Bean brands. This is Cajun 15 bean soup. This is good stuff. It's got 15 different types of beans, high in fiber, low in fat. Really, really good. Cook up some beans. I also have been using garlic, fresh, already chopped garlic. Really, really good for seasoning up everything. Another good snack food, which I find is delicious, I love these Clausen's kosher dill halves. Okay, these are good. I will only eat one of these, and I've had these for a couple of weeks. I don't always have a taste for pickly things, but when I do, I like these, again, the Taco Texas crisp okra pickles and Clausen's kosher dill halves. Now, my ultimate snack, for those of you who don't feel that you're going to be able to get over your potato chips and your junk, get your hands on these, y'all. Forget beets and sweets. No, don't forget beets and sweets. I haven't had any, but you know, you don't have to forget those. These are called Quake's Rice Snacks. I'm not going to open these, y'all, but I bought the ranch and I bought sour cream and onion. You guys, I can eat this whole bag and I don't feel bad at all. The servings are 5 grams of fat, okay? No saturated fat or trans fats and no cholesterol. You can have 17 of these mini cakes, and they have a little crunch to them. They're about the size of a silver dollar. Maybe a little, I haven't seen a silver dollar in a long time, maybe a $half. And these guys are really, really good. Savory, full of taste, full of flavor, an excellent replacement for potato chips. So this has been my new thing. I keep a few bags of these around, and what I do is I bought those little snack bags, and I just pour out maybe 17, you know, just take the serving with you and take your time and enjoy your food. Start to savor and enjoy the flavors of your food. Now, of course, there are other things, but right now, for the past 3 weeks, these are the things that I've been doing. Now, I'm going to see if I have some leftovers of the last dish that I made hot. Okay, everybody, here is my Polar Pack. Now, I've got my hands full now. Because I'm so excited about this, and I hope you all are excited too, and I hope it inspires you a little bit to do well, because I don't believe you heard me, 7 pounds are off, and that was when I weighed myself on Saturday, so I'm not even sure what's happened, and it's Wednesday now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to hopping on the scale, maybe Sunday before I leave work, and just to see what the week has brought. What I did was I purchased this deal at Walmart, and it's called a Polar Pack. And some of the things that I prepare hot stay hot in here, and I'm not sure if that's really what the claim is, but and it's not even called a Polar Pack. My God, it's called the Arctic Zone. But it seems that the things that I have are keeping cool or staying a little warm. Let's see. Okay, so what it comes with is, it came with this little sandwich deal, and it goes into the side. So I prepare my little hot meals or even a little salad in there and buckle that off to the side. And here I may put my napkins. I got some sugar-free gum in there. And then on the inside I will take I like these Dollar Tree, you guys. If you drink from water bottles, adding this, if you don't like water, adding this sugar-free Hawaiian Punch packet, it's got 5 calories, makes all the difference in the world. You will drink more water with this, and it's unfortunate that, you know, can't just drink water. I mean, I cannot, but this makes it so I drink water. So I have that in there, my V8, as well as I'll take a little pack like this. And in this pack, oranges galore, bananas, maybe 4 fruit cups, tomato juice, and my low sodium V8 travel pack. So this is, well, it says 163 milliliters. Okay, so this is 5.5 ounces. Okay, 30 calories, no fat, and the sodium low. And you know, I just put all this inside my Polar Pack. I'll take some of my delicious deals here, and I'll have enough food for the day. What I'll do is I'll take out some oranges, I'll drink a V8, around lunchtime I may take out my hot pack and have something to eat unless I have one of the salads that they prepare for me. But what I wanted to show you is what I have in here. Now, this is what I made hot last. This is portobello mushrooms, which are these here, and I cut them in strips like fajita to stimulate fajita meat. You know, kind of like that. Cut them that way. And so I had several strips of those. I put the cherry tomatoes in them, bell peppers, onions, garlic, and sauteed it up with some garlic powder, onion powder, and cooking wine, and put that inside the fajita. You know, put that inside of one of these pockets and roll it up like a burrito and go. What I do is I'll take the burrito wrappers or tortillas, I'll take them separate, and then I'll have this in this container, pop this container in the microwave, and then fill my tortilla with it, roll it up, and then enjoy. Another thing I found in my fridge was another snack that I like that's on the pickled variety. Now, so this is what I would take to work. Okay, this has 3 okra in it, and I put in 3 artichoke hearts. Okay, these are pickled artichoke hearts. Love them. Oh my goodness. It just wakes up the soul. So I'm really having a good time, and again, I'm really feeling better. I've lost weight, and I'm going to continue to lose weight, and maybe you all will join me. Now, if you work every day, you should be able to afford food. If you can, I'm sorry, but this is or can be expensive, but no more expensive than the $200 you'll spend at the grocery market and come back with nothing. Okay? So, as far as treats and desserts, I've been treating myself with fresh fruits, these diced peaches, sugar-free diced peaches, diced pears, the fruit cocktail, and pineapple. Okay, and so everything here is really, really good. I love it. I'm enjoying it. I'm feeling better, and I'm hoping to possibly give you an update. So I want to apologize for the length now, because I know this is a lengthy video, but I just wanted to share with you all everything that I've been doing and how well I've been feeling. And again, join me so that we can become healthy people, you know, so we can live. And you know, when you're not feeling well, you're not depriving yourself by not having meat. You can season your veggies to simulate meat. It'll have the same flavor as meat if you use the same. If you put A1 steak sauce on your mushrooms, they will taste like meat. Okay. Again, hickory barbecue riblets. These do not look bad. If you are willing to eat McDonald's McRib and you have no idea what that is, because you know you've never seen rib meat like that, you would love this. Asian veggie patties, gotta get them. You will love them. And then the Griller's Prime, if you have to have something the consistency of a hamburger that has that look and texture of hamburger. So I'm going to conclude this video. I want to thank you all for your time and energy. I will be back later. God bless you, one and all.